All right, guys, I thought I brought a whiteboard home with me, and I may have not. So today I'm just going to quickly go over area, what the, oh, that's a little blurry. Let me try and fix that. Area, what the formula is to find that. So the formula is just where it's kind of a shell where you input the numbers as you get them. So area, in order to find it, it's the same for every single one when it says find the area. So we are finding the area of rectangles and squares. So area is length times width, also seen as L times W. And I know that I said, and when I was going over the problems in our book, or in our packet, excuse me, that I was not going to tell you what it was because I wanted you to watch the video, and I don't know why it keeps getting blurry. This might be the best that I can do for some reason. That's unfortunate. Anyway, so the first one will be, we'll just do a simple rectangle. And so my length is typically either top or bottom because it's the longer piece, and then our width is usually on the side. So it can be up here, down here, or on the sides for width. So let's just say that our width is 4. We'll say 4 inches. Not quite to scale, obviously, and our length is 12 inches. So we have the units right here that we know are going to go on the end when we find our area. So remember that area is the space in between, and I might have in my just woke up 15 minutes ago fog in our other video said that area was the space around. Area is not the space around. Area is the space in the middle here. So all of this inside of this box is the area of this space. So if our formula is length times width, that means we are going to multiply 12 times 4. And if you know your multiplication facts, you should be able to do this just in your head. But if you don't, it's easy to stack. 4 times 2 is 8, and then 4 times 10, or if we use the 0 here, 4 times 10 is 40, meaning that our area equals 48 inches. All right, I'm going to do a couple more and then I'll do a square. So here's another rectangle, and let's say that that was my alarm to wake up to make sure I didn't sleep in. Let's say that our length is 16, and we'll say 16 centimeters today, and our width is 8 centimeters. So in order to find the area or the space in between, we are going to multiply 16 times 8 because we are taking this number and multiplying it together. So 8 times 6 is 48, and again, we can do our 0 here and just do 8 times 1, or we can know that we're multiplying 8 times the tens place, so 8 times 10, that's 80, and then 4 plus 8 is 12, so it means our area is 128 centimeters. All right, and then a square. And you all remember getting these math problems that would say find the area, and it has only given you, say, okay, let's say 4 inches. And so this is a square. And remember, the thing to remember about squares is that they have 4 equal sides. So rectangles have 4 sides, but they are not equal. One of the sides is always going to be longer. So squares have 4 equal sides. So that means that each side is going to be 4 inches all the way around. So if we were going to find the area of this square, I just did a 4 in 2 different ways. If we're going to find the area of the square, we are still going to use length times width. So it would be 4 times 4, which we know would be 16, and that'd be 16 inches. And I'm going to look at our packet really quick to see the word problem for a minute, just to see if I can do a similar one. Okay. Yes, the doubling. All right, so I'm looking at number 8. I'm not going to do number 8 exactly. I'm going to change the numbers up a little bit. So it says George has a rectangular deck. So I'm going to draw a rectangle. This is George's rectangular deck. it says that it is 7 feet wide, and we'll say 8 feet long. And that is obviously not a perfect scale. It says he builds a new deck that is double the length and double the width of the old deck. So if something is double it, that means you're taking the number that you know and you're multiplying it by 2, because that will double it. So this is his old one, and so he doubled this one by making it times 2. So his new deck would be, and this is obviously not going to be a perfect to scale drawing, obviously his new deck is going to be 18 feet long and 14 feet wide. So since we are using L, I'm going to write it inside here, L times W, that means we're doing 18 times 14. And this is actually a perfect time to practice our either partial product or area model. Because we're doing area, I am going to do area model. So I'm just going to slide it in here. And remember, in order to do area model, you're taking this number, which is 18, you're splitting it up to 10 and 8, 10s and 1s. And then here is 10 and 4, so 10s and 1s. So up here is 10 and 8, and over here is 10 and 4. And you just kind of want to make sure that you're giving the same amount of area. So 10 is larger than 8, so it'll have a slightly larger area. 10 is larger than 4, so it'll have a slightly larger area. And here we go. So 10 times 10 we know is 100. 8 times 10 we know is 80. Because remember, you're multiplying what's on the sides by each other, not what's up top by each other. Then we're moving down to 10 times 4, which is 40. And then 8 times 4, which is 32. And then because remember, we are adding all of these numbers together. 100 plus 80 plus 40 plus 32. And I'm sorry that it's a little blurry, guys. Lining up your place values and then adding it all together. So that would be 2 all the way down. Then 8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 3 is 15. To carry that up. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. So our area of the new deck that it takes up in George's backyard, and again, I made up the numbers for this one, is, sorry guys, my brain is 252 feet. But it asked us in the problem to area of the new deck in square feet, so it would be 252 SQ feet. So hopefully that helps and is a good reminder of the formula for area. And if you have any questions, as usual, just let me know. Have a great day, y'all.